Retired Lt Col Ed Yielding is the Air Force pilot who holds the coast-to-coast speed record, making the transcontinental flight in just 67 minutes in an SR-71. He spent time at Arnold Air Force Base in the late 60s as a co-op student from Auburn University and recently returned for a tour of the model shop and test facilities before sharing his story of his record-breaking flight.
My dream assignment was this SR-71, which I got to fly after the Phantom. So I got to fly the airplane for 6 years. And it just happened that when the airplane was retired in the early 1990s, all the museums wanted one for display. And the Smithsonian Institution said, we want a Blackbird for display. And they wrote a letter to the Secretary of the Air Force. When your pilot brings the airplane to the Smithsonian, please have him set in an official coast-to-coast speed record, and that will call the public attention to what a great, great airplane it's been for our country for 25 years. So I was actually ordered to set a speed record. So that was an order I was happy to oblige.
He completed the majority of the flight at the SR-71's top speed of Mach 3.3 at 83,000 feet. After a quick refueling over the East Coast, he concluded his trip with a pair of low passes over a crowd of spectators at Dulles International Airport.
Flew my first pass at 800 feet and then circled around for my low pass at 200 feet for the crowd there. And I was directed just to make one low pass, so that was 200 feet. And then I lit the afterburner as we passed the crowd there, because I wanted them to see the beautiful sight of those orange plumes coming back behind that beautiful black airplane and feel the power of those two big J-58 engines.
The flight was conducted on March 6, 1990. A couple years later, Lt Col Ed Yielding would retire from active duty after 23 years of service. He now resides in his home state of Alabama.